So here's a little story just to remind you that not everything is what it seems all the time. My cousin's cat, Loki, who I've posted on here before, she looks like a Black Panther. She loves my chickens, and I find her all the time out here with my chickens, and sometimes she acts a little like, not aggressive, but just a little like playful around them, or like I'll find her in the chicken coop. And my cousin's other cats, when they were babies, or younger, they would like to chase the chickens. So I'm always very leery to let her stay around them too long. Yesterday, whenever I came outside, I found her trying to herd, and she does this sometimes too, where she'll try to herd them, but she was trying to herd Wednesday, Agnes, and Enid, so my 3 black silkies. And she was trying to herd them back into the coop, but she was herding them into the wrong run. And I got onto her and I was like, Loki, let them free range. Like, I've let them out. Let them run around. It's fine. And she kind of looked at me and she looked very conflicted, and she would go to walk away, but then if they tried to leave the run, she'd run back. And I finally had to yell and be like, Loki, leave them alone. But she was just acting very strange and like trying to keep them in the coop and like trying to stay around the rest of the chickens. Well, I was inside at one point and I was actually about to lay down for a nap, and I saw Gima, my little Cochin rooster, running like something was about to kill him. And so I went ahead and came back outside, and as soon as I opened the door, I caught a hawk mid-flight going up into a tree. And whenever I came down, who did I see on the ground next to the chickens? Loki. Loki was there, like right next to where the hawk had attacked one of the chickens. The chicken was fine. Loki ran away, and at first everything was happening so quickly. I was like, did I just see Loki here? Like, it just happened so fast. And whenever I came down here, the little Cochin ran off into the woods. And so I looked around, I saw the feathers, I heard the hawk like calling, and it set out here for like a few hours after, and all of the chickens just about were like gone. They were hiding. So I just walked around and was like, chickies, chickies. That's what I do to them whenever I'm getting ready to give them food or throw them treats or throw them scraps. And some of them came back up, but for a while, like they were all still missing. About 20 minutes had passed and Loki came creeping back up, and she was acting very like, skittish, like she was afraid I was going to get onto her. And I was like, did you fight the hawk, Loki? Like, did you scare the hawk away from the chickens? And when I asked that, she started yowling at me, like loudly screaming, like she never does. If you don't own cats, they do this like figure 8 thing. If they want you to follow them, they like do it, and then they'll start walking a few steps in a certain direction. And so I followed her, and she had herded almost all of the other chickens over to the complete other side of the yard and had them over there away from the wood line where the hawks were. This sounds silly, but I do believe animals can understand it. So I asked her, I said, can you find the little hen that was attacked? And she immediately walked across the yard, and I followed her. She walked into the woods, and then I couldn't see her because she's, completely black, and it was getting dark out. It was like the sun was starting to set. All of a sudden, I heard the little Cochin hen like cackling, but not like she was like being attacked, but like she was just a little startled. And I saw Loki like patting her and nudging her back up to the yard to where I could see her. And we ended up finding all of the chickens but 3, and they ended up coming back on their own whenever it was time to go up. But she even sat out here and watched them. She never gets up there, but she's up there right now waiting because the chickens are so afraid to go back to their coop. They're all just hanging out around the porch, and she's up there like, I'm watching y'all. Like, she just hopped up there in the last few minutes and is literally watching to make sure that they make it back okay. I have never had a cat protect chickens, but she thinks they are her chickens. And even today, I didn't let them out like all day. I've let them out just a little while to where I can like sit out here and watch them or sit with them to make sure nothing happens. But ever since I've let them out, she's been out here walking around, or she'll come over here and see me for a minute, and then she goes back out and watches them. The hawk warrior herself, isn't her? Hers no let no hawks eat her chickens. No.